I'm going to state the obvious, but it might not be popular to some. I'm sure I'll get hammered in the comments. But fact is, Trump won. Get over it. At this point, America has spoken, whether you like it or not. Trump is our commander in chief. He's in control of all of the mechanisms of government, being both houses of Congress, the Supreme Court, and indeed the executive branch, with him serving as the president of the United States. He won. Get over it. Now, I get the concern, the reason for alarm and the panic. Trump has promised some wild things that could put a lot of Americans in peril from a different, depending on what angle you come at it from. But at the end of the day, he is the president, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it, at least for the interim. Now, when I say issues of concern that may put folks in peril, now, myself personally, I don't think Trump's like, the boogeyman or anything like that. I didn't think his first term was that awful. However, this second term, he's made some radical promises. And for me personally, once he started talking about giving police immunity from prosecution in cities and towns that I normally frequent and live in, that was a deal breaker for me. I didn't really focus on the economy or any of the other shit as much. Once you start talking about taking away my Fourth Amendment rights and allowing the police to do whatever without, any fear of prosecution, that was a deal breaker for me personally. But a lot of you folks, that didn't mean a damn thing, because at the end of the day, Trump won the popular vote also. Now, for most Americans, but I'd say there, a cause for concern. It ain't got a damn thing to do with what I just stated. Number one is probably the tariffs that he's threatening to impose on Chinese goods, which almost all of us are utilizing, whether it's the pants you wear, the television you watch, or the phone you're making calls on. Imposing these huge tariffs on Chinese goods is going to make the cost of every damn thing go up. And keep in mind, he's not talking about just doing it for Chinese goods. He's also talking about doing it to Mexico. Like literally all of our main trading partners, where most of the shit is coming from, he's talking about doing it to those people. And of course, many analysts, economic analysts, will say the end result is those folks that receive Trump's tariffs will just mark up the product. So you and I are the ones that ultimately will pay the cost of that. Now, that could hit a hell of a lot of Trump supporters in MAGA as well. At the end of the day, MAGA needs pants. The damn hats that I purchase, the Make America Great hats, they are made in China as well. So everything coming out of China could go up in price. So that is one of the concerns. And the other one probably, now there's a whole bunch of wild things that Trump has promised. We don't know if he's actually going to do it. And that's why I say give the man a chance. At the end of the day, he won a damn election. Give him a chance. Maybe some of this stuff won't come to fruition. And you'll, maybe possible, you just might get a really good president out of Trump if some of this wild shit doesn't come to fruition. So I say you got to give him a chance, because it ain't like you have an alternative. The other one is obviously the largest deportation in history. Most Americans favor securing the border, making sure we know who the hell's coming in the country and they're properly vetted, up to and including come the legal way versus coming illegal. But that's a big difference between securing the border and deporting a bunch of people that's already here. Because you want to secure the border because, like I said, you want to know who the hell's coming in the country. But you got a lot of friendlies that are here that are going to get caught up in the deportation process. So securing the border and the largest deportation in history are not the same. A lot of folks favor securing the border that might not favor kicking out their friends, relatives, wives, husbands, children. Who the hell knows? Because those people belong to families that are going to get deported. So I am going to simply state, in addition to saying Trump won, get over it, because there ain't a damn thing you can do about it, I'm going to close by simply going with the serenity prayer, which is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and of course the wisdom to know the difference. Stating the courage to change the things I can, maybe in the midterms in 2028, and the damn thing you can do before then. And the wisdom to know the difference is realizing that ain't a damn thing you can do until at least 2028. If he screws up that bad, you can make him a lame duck by taking both houses of Congress away from him in 2028. But That's pretty much all that is on the horizon. If he starts imposing these heavy tariffs and deporting people you love and things like that out of the country, you're going to have to eat that until 2028. But let's hope for a great economy. Let's hope for a lower inflation. Let's hope that, a lot of these overseas conflicts ends and we just get a good president out of the mix. Is that possible? That maybe he'll just become president and do a damn good job. What say you? Feel free to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and keep it real. See you in the next video.